Namaste, I'm Shiv Mathur. I will show you where I'm living now. Actually, I'm alone here, so there's no one who can actually take my photo or a video. So I'll have to make a selfie video. So I'm right now standing where I'm living, and in front of me is a mountain, and in between there is Ganges River, Bhagirathi River. It cannot be seen from here, but maybe you can see some houses on the other side of the mountain which is on the other side of the river, and below is the river and Sangam where Alaknanda and Bhagirathi meets, and then it's called Ganga. So uh, this I'm living, you can see probably the road below where the traffic is going. This is the main Badrinath road. I am slightly above on this mountain, so I have to walk up. It's a little not a very easy climb, but it's quite a nice climb, and by the time I reach on top, I'm doing Kapalbhati pranayam naturally. So it's a great exercise. And this was earlier a mango orchard, mango plantation was a trees. So you see all the trees which you see this side of the mountain and other side of the other mountain is all mango trees. And I will show you this. This is a mountain path where I rarely see anyone. Mostly I see young children crossing this, using this path once in a while, because it's not a very nice path. It's a very narrow one. Maybe I can show you a little bit. It's a good, risky path for. It goes to some village. So there is a proper village path, not the road but the village paths, and this is like a Pagdandi, a narrow path which is not generally used. So from here I can probably show you the stream which is coming in between the two mountains, and it's like a kind of a waterfall where I was trying to have my bath. And that's there are villages, on top of this mountain. Like if you walk on the other side of the mountain, there are villages. This mountain, there are no villages. This is forest. So when the village ends, that's the forest. In between villages also it's forest. And there are many villages. I think there are around 6 villages. So I go often for a walk, and I pass through those villages, and now a lot of people know me. I also was invited to give a lecture in a school, and another school also, and it was very inspiring for the children. When I got the feedback, I was very happy because they told very good things what they learned from my lecture, and probably I'll go again, and they are very keen that I go there again. So I'm trying to give some direction to the children, telling them something about human values and humanity, and not to migrate but to get educated and do something in the village, because most of the villages are literally empty now, and I feel pretty sad that the villages are empty. I will show you myself also, probably you can see me. So it's cold, but I'm still taking cold water shower, and it's fine. Like, I'm pretty happy. I took a bath in the open with the fresh water. And now you see, this is the temple. This temple wasn't there. This whole thing was built 6 years back, and this place has been a place for some real good yogis who have done their meditation and tapasya here in the last 200 years. And one of the yogis' name was Yogeshwarji Maharaj, who has also written a book about his experiences and about the life of a yogi. I don't remember. The book is called, it's a Hindi book. It's in Gujarati actually. It's called Yatri, Path Ke Yatri. Some Path Ke Yatri. I don't recollect the name now. Path Ke Yatri. Sukh Path Ke Yatri, something like that. So there is a temple of Kamakhya Devi which has been built now. But basically this is a place for sadhaks only, who can come and do their sadhana here. So I am also doing my sadhana of solitude and and then what yeah, just living in the solitude and living in the nature. And they say there are animals here, leopards, bears. Bears are not common, but leopards are, like, I believe they're pretty regular. So when I come out to pee in the night, I bring a stick with me. But leopard is a leopard. So till now I have not seen a leopard. But yeah, I do come out. Initially I was afraid. Now I'm not really. Initially, even after 6 o'clock, I used to be thinking there will be a leopard coming. So now in this temple there is one pujari who comes, who does the puja morning, evening, and then he goes away. There was one Mahatma, he was living, another sannyasi, but you see this house, he's made a beautiful cottage. It's quite a luxurious cottage. I would say this is the most luxurious cottage in this whole Devprayag, but it belongs to a sannyasi. So I feel when you're doing a sadhana, or even normally, I would say a simple and austere life is much better. It's very healthy for the body, it's very healthy for the mind, and more close to the nature. Like, I mean, having a cold water shower in the running stream is beautiful. Like, I feel so recharged, and after the bath I come and wrapped in a towel, I meditate for an hour. Generally I sit under the sun, but now the sun is gone behind the trees in the mountain. So it's really nice, and I don't feel like going anywhere, but I go for a walk up the mountain because it's good for the body. And there are always ways to see how do you handle the cold, and the cold doesn't handle you. So you have to handle your life so that the life doesn't handle you. And it's all about being totally independent and self-dependent, and not being dependent on anyone, and not having any expectations from anyone. Life is all about your own true self. And so when there is no dependence, there is no expectation, and then life is pretty good. So I'm basically focusing on not about any talk about my experience of knowledge, but I'm just showing where I'm living. So that's the temple, and here I hang my clothes. I will show you my room also. And on top of that hill lives Acharya Bhaskar Joshi ji, who invited me to stay here. This place belongs to him. His father actually created this place so that more sadhaks can come and live here. Place is tough. I forgot to show you one more thing. Just below the tree there is, you can see the water tank. It's almost 5 floors down or 6 floors down, and this is where I have to go to the toilet. So I have to every time go 6 floors down the toilet. And then this temple, which is about 2 floors down, it's a kitchen. So I have to, when I cook, I go down to cook to that kitchen. So there is a lot of movement happening here, keeping me fit and active. I'll show you my room. So there is a small room, which is enough for me. This is the door. So, this is my stuff, my clothes, that's all, and some clothes in the bag. And this is my bed, and that's a nice window. So that's all. There is a fan which is got dirty. The room is not yet painted. If I'm going to live long, I'll probably get it painted. So that's all.